Hey guys, how you doing? This is Jackson and Trinity and welcome to part 8 of Surviving Mars. In the last episode we got our medium dome up and running. We had our first load of people arrive to start supporting this dome. We'd got the electronics factory. I had to get that one delivered from the from Earth as it was a prefab, not something I could build on site. I have a second lot of apartments on the go as well. And I have a new ship with 12 more people and another load of food on its way, 33% here. Let's bring the speed up. So what we were doing last time is we had the RC Commander. We're getting the new drone hub brought in as well. We've got quite a bit of construction going on, so really I want to try and let most of this finish now as best I can. We have a building not working which has just disappeared. Okay. We have the machine parts factory. There's quite a lot of people in that shift in comparison to the electronics, so I'm going to stop those two shifts and get more electronics in. Here's the second apartment that's going to be built, which is great. We also have an open air gym. So that was pretty cool. We've got a basketball court, we've got a running track. Yeah, that was pretty good. What else have we got here as well? Space bar, so enable people to drink themselves into a stupor. We're also waiting for the metals extractor to be built. So yeah, I'm reluctant to add more things to the build queue, particularly in this area, until we have the queue effectively finished. How are we doing for power?
Scanned.
We're doing pretty okay. Quite a bit of stored power as well, which is useful. In fact, we could do with some batteries in here as well, actually, to bring that in. The rocket is 85% here, so we're going to get more people in. Did we get the nursery stood up? A little boy in the nursery. It's a diner. Did I get a school built? I'm sure I was going to build a school. We have a nursery, grocer, apartments, electronics, machine parts. I've dropped the machine parts simply down because we have now two sites, whereas really the electronics is where we need to be in terms of people. Interesting. I have made a bubble, which is, it needs rare metals. Okay, so what a mistake to make. We need to get a rare metals extractor. We need to get that up and running ASAP. So that becomes the priority. We have our drone hub up and running as well. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake, wasn't it? So let's get power, please, and thank you. From there to there. Don't think it needs anything else. Just power. And people. We'll bring our rocket down. We'll bring it down just there. We also have the polymer factory up and running, which is good. So we're producing quite a bit of on-site polymers. So polymers used for maintenance is 1.1. We're producing 2. Fuel production is okay. Machine parts production is okay. Yeah, I need to get the electronics. That is the main thing that's going to cause me major issues if we run out. Building's not working. Yeah, electronics factory. That was a bit of a mistake by me. So I'll get more people down, but really want to get this rare metals extractor working. Some more people arriving on site, which is good.
New colonists have arrived.
Yeah, I understand now the electronics factory is not working because I messed up. And I messed up big. We'll also get a dumping, not a dumping site, but a storage, resource specific. Oh, that's automated. Depot. Rare metals depot. Pop that one there. I believe it's going to also create rock, so we'll put a dumping site there. Probably want a dumping site for this as well, but this has to become the priority now. We're using a lot more electronics. and that's because that is on as well and using electronics. Again, production per soul predicted, which indicates that we needed the rare metals, which I obviously made a mistake with. So machine parts is great right now. How is everybody feeling? We've got people in there, we've got people in there. So how are we looking in terms of stats for the dome? So we can support another load of people, which might not be a bad idea. We've got people using the exercising in a very funny and Benny Hill-esque way. People using the space bar. I want to take you to a space bar. So that's good. Rare metals is now working. That's very good. So I want to know, is it actually going to start producing? Warning, inactive shift right now.
Sick colonists.
There's really not much I can do about that right now, guys. You have some happiness areas, you know, that makes you happy, but there's very little I can do to help you with your earth sickness in such a small dome as well. How's this looking? This is going to be refueled. Okay, let's open this back up, turn it on. Keep pressing that button, don't I? Because I'm not actually in the dome. Wait a minute, did I just turn the dome off? I did, god damn it. So let's get the electronics factory back up and running now. We're getting rare metals being produced. Ideally what I want to do is find tech that will allow me to...
Sector scanned.
What have we got in here in physics? Stirling generator. I think we're okay for money right now. Got super fungus. Passenger rockets carry 10 more colonists. It's quite expensive, but I think we need to get a bit further down the physics and biotech branches as well. What's going to really help us the most? So I'm keen to probably get rid of some of these cheaper techs. So that's what I'm going to do. Just gets them out of the queue. Quick research, and we'll go towards our production as well. We need to get 100 by Soul 100, I believe. 100 research by Soul 100. You know what could possibly go wrong? So I'm wondering now, is it worth us getting our local concrete? So what is this? It's very high grade concrete. The ship is ready to take off. Are we empty? All the food has been taken off, so let's send that rocket back. Off you go. So this is in the concrete area, so let's get... Have we finished building everything over here? We have. Now we have the rare metals working as well, which is enabling us to produce electronics. Not quite yet, but it will be doing. Insufficient rare metals, so it's waiting for 5 rare metals. And if we can get another couple of work shifts available there, might be easier, a bit more of a production. In fact, I'm going to actually send yet another rocket, passenger rocket. Do we have any specialization people available? So if I was to turn that, we can only send 8. I think I'll just launch. Send another passenger rocket. Get that over there, and we have a concrete extractor that's not working. So what's wrong? Storage space is full. That is fine, if that means we have enough.
Vehicle battery low.
Oh, where's this? Okay, yeah, let's get you charged. So let's get on with some more local concrete extraction for this site now. It's very high grade, so I want to try and make as much of this as I can. Need power. there instead of from the building, so it's a little bit of a separate one. We want some storage. Try that again, Jax. So a dumping site for it. Should be fine there. And then we also want a depot of concrete. Just there. Yep, the electronics factory, I understand it's not working, that's fine. So are we're still not producing? Hopefully when we get more people on board. So we're going to create 1.2 per sol, and we need 5 just to start the electronics factory running. Okay. Not ideal, but we're going to get there eventually. So we've got anything else that we can pick up over here? We have another rare metals deposit there. It might be worth, when we get people set up, going out for that as well. In the meantime, we need to continue our anomaly scanning and research, of which we have quite a bit of it over here. It looks like, is it all science? They're all anomalies. We have our rocket back, so let's bring our rocket in again.
Sector scanned.
Get more people on board. How are we doing with power? Power production, power demand, we're pretty good with that. Oxygen's fine.
Complete.
Water's fine. Okay, so let's bring these people.
New colonists have arrived.
Welcome, welcome my colonists. That's fine. Okay, so we've got a better load of work shifts. So do we have people unemployed in this dome now? Vacant work slots 17. Vacant residential slots 8. Inspect residents. Do we have anyone who is homeless, unemployed? So we have no one who is homeless, which is good. Food production, we've got a great level of production. I'm happy for the rare metals to go into electronics production right now. Machine parts is great, polymers is great, fuel's great. We have the polymer factory here, so we've got a decent work shift going on there. Electronics factory is kicking out quite now, so that's quite good now, so that's great. Is everybody working as an effective team? I think a school might not be a bad idea actually. Let's have a look at the school. It's going to cost us quite a bit. So let's have a look at the dome spires. What's this spire going to cost us? Let's stick the water reclamation spire in there, shall we? Might be a mistake, but let's see how that goes. Are we still waiting for? Let's bring that up as a priority, please. Change the priority of the water reclamation. We are low on power. Whoa. Hang on a minute. Forbid exports. So that was a bit of a mistake there. We were exporting our rare metals when we need them for the electronics creation. we need to get some more power in now as well. So we are negative power. Okay, so let's have a look here. Wind turbine. Base production 5, so we need to get at least 3 more turbines on the go. Some power cables out that way. We have plenty of power stored, so it's not going to kill us immediately. We certainly want to get more in place. I keep forgetting the key, which allows me to build more. That's 5, 10, 15, so one more for now. We'll be fine. Let's just rotate that and get that in place there. Okay, great stuff. Let's get those built. How's the rocket doing? Waiting for resource unload. So that is now going to go away and take off the rare metals. Concrete extractor is now working. That's fine, and that is good. We are now positive on electronics, positive on polymers, positive on machine parts, and positive on fuel. Nice. That's good.
Sector
That's
scan.
very, very good.
Anomaly found.
Found an anomaly. So that's just waiting for the resource to be unloaded. In the meantime, yes, what I was thinking is we need to get over here and start sciencing the shit out of this area. And the only way we're going to be able to do that is by tunneling, which would mean another tunnel, funnily enough. If I was to place a tunnel there, for example, could I... blocking terrain, uneven terrain. Okay, let's get a tunnel out there. And also, whilst we think about it, I think probably another shuttle hub. How much are we doing in terms of electronics? So we are producing less electronics. We really need to step that up, I believe. Let's open some more work shifts. Take off, so that ship can now go. We're going to get some more people in, I believe. Makes more sense to have more people in. That's good now. We're getting a better level of production for the electronics. Machine parts we're okay for. Rare metals is going out pretty well. Metals is going pretty well. Give that a time to tick over and see how we go with that.
Research complete.
That's good, we're getting quite a bit of research in. Do I build another series of apartment blocks? Do I get more people in? I think the answer is yes. Maybe we'll look to get more people working on the... get over there for now. More people working in the polymer factory. I think the general answer is more people equals good. dome. It'll actually show me. Yeah, that concrete extractor is getting a bit annoying. How are we doing over here? That's still happening. Good. Decisions. I think we need more people. Is morale quite low here? How are you doing? How are you doing, people? To you, the guys that are unhappy, we could always move domes. That is an option.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
How are we doing with our scanning? That's good. We want to scan that area. Let's scan around that area as well. So we got some. This is quite good. We've got some more anomalies. The key anomalies. I don't know which are the ones that are going to give us more tech. A decent level of concrete extraction on the go, which is again nice local production for local people. We don't need the water right now. Look at that, electronics free and being used, so I'm very happy with that. So yes, we're going to build a second apartment block. There. Have the water reclamation. Recycles up to 70% of the water used within the dome, which is a great saving for us. It looks pretty nice actually, does that, doesn't it? It's got like all the water flowing through the different layers and levels down to the control panel. Yeah, I like the look at that, it's very good. Very nice. And yeah, that is going to be built fairly quickly as a priority, please. Oh. Got a heavy load of drones right now, but that is obviously fine because we are building the tunnel. And while we do that, we're going to get down here and we're going to start researching this area as well. Might be worth putting a sensor tower out. I haven't done one of those in a while. A sensor tower would certainly increase our scanning capabilities. Just stick that there. Let's make that the priority. How are we doing with parts for this? So the concrete's nearly there already, so let's go to Earth. Passenger rocket. Matching colonists 11 of 111, so we're struggling a little bit now with people who have flaws. So yeah, if we were to allow people who were alcoholics, for example. Do we allow alcoholics? Which is the best of the worst? Idiot. Loner? Work performance lowered by 10 can be caused by sanity breakdowns. Is it that we have just literally... Why don't we get more perks in? Composed, enthusiast, party animal. That's bothered about the party animal. Anyone. Religious. Rugged. Let's have some sexy people. Survivor and workaholic. Still doesn't really give us much. Quirks. Let's go to the tourists. Because as they don't stay very long. So what do we have available of? First, turn that on. We'll randomly visit medical buildings and take standing damage you're able to do so. We can probably take some hypochondriacs. I'm going to take cowards and hypochondriacs as well. Launch. Actually, yeah, we'll take this one, launch anyway, because the new apartment block won't be far away from being built. So now we have somebody who's a hypochondriac, or possibly people who are hypochondriacs. I don't believe we have a medical bay within this dome, do we? Nursery, diner, playground, living quarters, electronics factory. So yeah, we need to get a medical bay in place. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Infirmary even. Let's make use of the space over here, shall we? There we go. We do have a heavy drone load, I agree. Look at this. I feel like we are finally starting to survive Mars. Hey! See what I did there? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to open up a work shift on the polymer factory as well. How are we doing for food in general? Why is the infirmary not working? The infirmary is working. Okay, good stuff.
Sector scanned.
Let's go back over here. So that will be now giving us a really nice sensor tower boost. Although not by much. Maybe when we get down here, the next thing we do is build a drone station over here as well. I'm getting machine parts in, which is good. And again, I'm feeling more and more comfortable as we go along with this right now. We have the new ship on the way, which is 87% here. How are we doing with food production again? So food production is back up. It must have dropped as the
Research
crop rotation
complete.
was being done. Let's have a quick look at research again. This is good. It's giving us a nice little push forwards. What have we got here? Dust repulsion. Oh, we've gone quite a distance over this way. What have we got here? Factory AI. Factory upgrade. Does that mean people don't have to work the factories? Ooh. So we could have factories running 24 hours without the labour. Stick that in. Got any more cheaper text that we can just rattle out? Quite an expensive research, is that? I'm going to get factory AI in. We'll have a host load of cheaper text to come in, which again pushes towards. And we are in -9. Hello and welcome Earthlings. How are we doing with that? We're doing great with that right now. So let's get some more power in. Okay.
New
Jackson, sort yourself
colonists
out.
have arrived.
Hold shift to place multiple. That's what I want to do. There we go. We have a host of new colonists. Welcome, my people. We have the bar, we have the
Sector
infirmary.
scanned. Anomaly found.
More anomalies have been found. Good, so we have forbade the exports, which I am very happy about. People actually have to work at the gym? No, that's good. Machine Pass is doing well. Look at this now. So I think now we're getting more and more people within this particular dome. I think the idea of having the school in place now does agree with me more. I think it's important that we have the education. Security station. Oh, we didn't get the research lab. And it's not too big actually, so let's get the research lab in place. Let's get some beautification because we do have
Milestone
spaces
achieved.
available. Well, 100 colonists. Awesome.
There are Earthsick colonists.
That I can't do anything about. Where's this extractor? So that extractor has, wow, really, really hammered. So salvage that. 2 concrete extractors not working. So let's salvage that. We shall build a second extractor. Production, concrete extractor. Does frustrate me a little, that. There we go. Electronics. And a power cable from there to there, like that. Okay, we'll get some storage in place for it. Oh, we didn't actually build any batteries over our other site, so we'll need to get that on as well. So storage, we're going to have a depot for concrete here, and we're also going to get some dumping sites again set up for the rock. Good, we'll still keep kicking out the concrete. So which one's not working? Concrete extractor, why is that not working? Okay. Right, so it's local storage for the actual depot itself. Okay. Makes sense.
Sector scanned.
That is fine. Rare metals production consumption is going really well. We probably want to get another... Is this rocket ready to go? Ready for takeoff, everything's gone. Off you go. Need to build the dumping site with lots of things for that site.
Resources are low.
How are we doing? But we are creating them, so that's fine. It's just waiting for electronics. So we probably want to cool it a little bit on the electronic side of things. Unless for our final act in this dome we create... So do we have the... So we have space. I think possibly the final act is... I don't know, I was going to say stick another electronics factory in place, but... What if I just go for another dome actually? Maybe right next to it. Maybe get a second dome on the go. That might be worth it. How are we doing with this here? What are we waiting for? We're still waiting on concrete. I think one of my final axes, another shuttle depot might not be a bad idea. Before I call it on this one. Shuttle hub? No, I'm not going to do that. Not with the electronics that it's going to use. I'm going to have to stick with the one shuttle hub right now. Anything that I can salvage? So that's been destroyed, so... remove the remains of that building. So that will go and go boom. And that concrete extractor there. Everything's looking kind of quite clean at the moment. We need 3 more concrete.
Research complete.
God, the batteries for the site over here. Gosh. Stick one there. Stick one there. Okay, there we go. Right guys, well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We still feel like we're moving towards trying to find out what our event's going to be as well. We have the 100 colonists, which is great news. I'm going to hit up over here now. Now actually the tunnel is complete. We can move over to this site and start gathering these anomalies with our little rover actually. Where are you? RC Explorer, where are you? Oh, you're over here, that's great. So go and use that tunnel.
Sector scanned.
We'll get him over there and start working on that straight away. And here he is, and go and start scanning. Great, so we've actually started to bring scanning back into the game, which we haven't done a lot of for quite a while now, so I'm very happy about that. So yeah, once again, thank you very much for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.
There are